We've talked a lot on this show about driving while black, now running while black. What's been your experience first, T.I., and then we'll talk to Cap G?
Well, I think that there's been a blatant disregard in all underserved areas of society when it comes to interactions with law enforcement. I think there's a resentment, undeniable fear that I believe law enforcement has for young minorities, and it is reflected in their actions. And of course that leads to angry lyrics, because our music historically has been a reflection of our circumstances. So if you don't like our lyrics, you must then change the circumstances that inspire them.
Mm-hmm. So T.I., listen, you've made no secret, you sat down with CNN and other organizations, you talked about your history with police, your run-ins with the law.
Sure.
So do you think that this makes you, I guess, more apt, or you have more experience with police to be able to talk about this situation? Would you have handled yourself any differently in any situations involving police?
I believe that everything is a case-by-case basis. I think that if I had have ran into the certain collection of police officers that actually took the lives of the young men who have lost their lives at the hand of these cowards, I think I could have possibly turned out just as bad, if not worse.
So your experiences weren't, you didn't have those type of experiences?
Has kept me alive.
You haven't had those types of experiences?
I've had several. I have definitely had profiling. I've definitely had hostile police officers who were looking to do all but protect and serve.
Okay. So let's get to Cap G now. You remix this song. You say you're afraid of police, right, Cap G?
I'm not afraid of police. It's just, you know how they, you see on the news, you see everyday life. It's just the things that they're doing is just not good right now. You see people dying. The reason I wrote this song because I was racial profiled. Me being Mexican American. The whole situation, it was 2 years ago, I got pulled over. And basically, they just wanted, the whole situation was just unfair. They wanted to check my car, asking for my ID. They thought I was illegal.
So how do you respond to critics who say, listen, this sort of language is dangerous. It'll end up getting police officers killed, possibly, protesters killed, possibly, more suspects killed, possibly, because of that type of attitude in the language, the lyrics in the song?
Well, if I may speak to answer the question, I agree completely with the commissioner. We're not calling for the death of anyone. We're calling for the death of our people to end. And I believe just as there are government-funded task forces for other crime syndicate units, whether it was the mafia, whether it's terrorists, whether it's the hip hop cops. I believe that these police officers who hide behind their badges and abuse their authority, they deserve just as much attention from the federal government and other people who can put some regulation to their actions.